Start. The appellant had filed a writ petition before the learned single judge of this court seeking quashing of order dated 7th February 2000, read with corrigendum dated 6th June 2000, whereby the appellant stood dismissed from service as well as of appellate order dated 18th August 2000 and review order dated 15th June 2002 made by respondent number 1. The single judge allowed the writ petition directing the respondents to accept the resignation of the appellant from the date he resigned, that is 5th February 1992. In addition, the learned single judge was further pledged to direct respondent number 2 bank that should the appellant be entitled to any benefits consequent to the judgment, the same be disbursed within a period of 2 weeks from the receipt of a certified copy of the judgment. Miss Gitanjali Mohan, learned counsel for the appellant, submits that taking into consideration the harassment which the appellant had to go through on account of the issuance of 3 charge sheets, the learned single judge was pledged to award costs of rupees 50,000 to be paid by the respondents consequent to the judgment, which has attained finality as far as the bank is concerned. The appellant became entitled to gratuity, leave encashment, and some component of provident fund. Miss Mohan submits that since the amount had accrued to him as far back as in the year 1992 and the same was withheld by respondent number 2 bank illegally, which is apparent from the observations of the learned single judge. In all fairness, the appellant should be entitled to interest. Mr. Rajat Arora, learned counsel for the respondents, however, submits that the learned single judge, in his wisdom, had awarded heavy costs of rupees 50,000, which would take care of the harassment, if any, meted out to the practitioner, and thus the learned single judge has rightly declined to grant any interest. Mr. Arora also submits that no prayer for interest was made in the writ petition. It is evident, therefore, that the learned single judge was pained to observe that entire exercise of issuance of the third charge sheet as well as all proceedings which followed were tainted by malice in law as well as on facts and were targeted at removing the petitioner from the bank. From the above, it is evident that the delay in dispersal of legitimate dues to the petitioner was a result of needless and malicious proceedings. While the petitioner may have been compensated for the harassment he faced by awarding costs that would not count as recompense for the delay in payment to him of his legitimate dues. Resultantly, we are of the view that in the present case the appellant be granted interest for the delayed payments. We accordingly grant interest at the rate 6% per annum simple from 1992 till the date of payment. With the above directions, the appeal stands disposed of. So thanks guys, please like, share and subscribe our channel.